And welcome in to the activities building. It feels like it's been a while since we've been here, but we will have a conference doubleheader tonight between the IUS Grenadiers and the IU East Wolves. IUS will win the tip. Their 5 goes Ledgerwood, Durbin, Miller, Sweeney, and Wernet. For the Wolves, it goes Kramer, Ferris, Caitlin, MC, Griffin, and Wells. Good. And Miller starts the scoring off with a jumper. Grenadiers take a lead. IUS has been playing a lot better as of late. Zach, they've won 3 in a row.
Yeah, they have been playing a lot better. They look just more collaborative. They look more like a team. It's good to see Leah get the scoring off and started. She's had a bit of a slow start recently.
And a 3-pointer from Griffin gets the scoring started for the Wolves. Miller will bring the ball up for the Grenadiers. She gets it up to Katie Durbin. Warren is working down on the block. They will get it to Ledgerwood. Ledgerwood had 17 points in the Grenadiers' last contest. That was a win. Gets it back to Miller, down to 10 on the shot clock. Miller gets into the lane, pulls it back out. She's looking for some help. She's got nobody. She gets it to nobody, and it's going to be stolen by Griffin. Griffin looks to push for the Wolves. She pulls it back. She gets it to Ferris. Down to Kramer. Kramer gets in the lane, blocked by Miller, will stay with the Wolves. A 3 will be taken from the Wolves, and it's good. Ferris hits the 3, and 2 threes for the Wolves. They have an early 6-2 lead. The Grenadiers are going to have to get a hand up if they're going to stop that. That's 2 pretty easy shots we've given the Wolves so far.
Yeah, and that really, the Wolves have given no effort really to drive in and make a layup.
And Ledgerwood almost had an and one. She gets fouled. She's going to the line.
Good to see Ledgerwood getting the start. She's been a weapon off the bench for the Grenadiers.
Well, she's starting now, but Coach Ferris was not happy with that inbound defense.
I'll always enjoy kind of in our new position here.
Yeah, I kind of like it over here. I'm pretty excited to hear Coach Brown in the next game.
You get a new perspective.
Yeah. Ledgerwood's first shot was missed. Her second is good. Jessie Ledgerwood hits her second free throw, and a substitution for the Red Wolves as Smith checks in and Wells to the bench. 6-3 early lead for the Red Wolves. They will get it in to Mickle Dowdy. She's looking for some help. She gets it down to Smith. Smith looks to make a move on the lane on Warner. She throws it up, not good. Controlled by Miller. She looks to push. Miller gets it to Sweeney. She's got Ledgerwood in the corner. Ledgerwood takes the 3. Good. Jessie Ledgerwood for 3. And just like that, we are back to tied up. And Jessie Ledgerwood, when she gets that shot going, she's tough to stop. Her and Stapleton in that corner, they're good.
Yeah, I mean, a corner 3, Ledgerwood, that's really been her game. If she's on, she can be one of the top scorers for the Grenadiers.
Absolutely. Now IU East will look to take back the lead. They have it in the corner. It is Ferris. Ferris gets in the lane. A nice move on Ledgerwood. Scores. Ferris scores. She has got 5. 5 of the 8 for the Red Wolves. Grenadiers are going to have to find a way to stop her. She shot a 3, and now she got in the lane pretty easily, so she looks like she's going to be an offensive weapon for the Red Wolves. Miller with the ball. She gets it to Durbin. Durbin looks to get it into Wernet. That's not going to work, and it will be stolen. It will be stolen by Mickle Dowdy. She gets it up to Griffin. Griffin will be fouled. She will be fouled, and she will go to the line. They lead 8-6.
Really, at the start of this game, really the opposite of what we've seen. The Grenadier offense looked good, been very productive. Grenadiers defense has started off slowly, Tyler.
Yes, it has, and Griffin's first free throw is good. She's got 4. Yeah, 7:05 to go here in the first quarter. IU East leads now 10-6. They push the lead back to 4 after Jessie Ledgerwood's 3 did tie it up at 6. They will look to go back on offense. Is the Grenadiers to get this game a little bit closer. Miller gets in the lane. She gets it to Ledgerwood. Ledgerwood thought about a shot. She does not take it. She pulls it back out. Down to 15 on the shot clock. They get it to Wernet in the corner. Gets it down to Durbin on a nice pass. Katie Durbin, good. Katie Durbin scores on the block. That was good offense from the Grenadiers. The ball did not stick. They got it moved around, and they got a pretty easy bucket down low for Durbin. She's on the board with 2. And now they've got to get stops on defense. That's kind of been what's gotten them into games this year is it seems like they've always had a few slow starts, but their defense has picked up as the game went on, and Griffin takes another three, missed. Rebounded by Sweeney. She gets it to Ledgerwood. Grenadiers do not have numbers, so Ledgerwood will pull it back. She will. She's going to get a high screen from Durbin. She gets it in the corner to Miller. Miller does not take the three. And Miller gets it to Sweeney. A great swing pass to Ledgerwood for three. Good. Jessie Ledgerwood for three. She has got 7 now for Ledgerwood. What a start for Jessie. And the Grenadiers have their first lead of the night.
I mean, that's one of the best offensive possessions we've seen for the Grenadiers maybe all year.
Yeah,
I mean, that was really clean. Great shot from Ledgerwood. She's got the three-point shot going.
And their ball movement's been so much better the last couple games, and that's probably why they've won their last 3. They played better connected.
Watch out, ref.
And that will stay with the Red Wolves. It's tipped out of bounds by Sweeney. Almost had herself a steal there. There is only 5 seconds on the shot clock. Grenadiers are 5 seconds away from a defensive stop. They will get it in to Kramer. Kramer's going to take the three at the buzzer, off. Rebounded by Wernick. Sweeney's out in front, but they will slow it down and get it to Ledgerwood. Ledgerwood, who's already got 7 for the Grenadiers, looking for 10. No. In and out, close. Rebounded by Smith, and Smith looks to take it the whole way. She gets it to Ferris for 3, missed. Rebounded by Smith. She's looking for help. She gets it to Griffin. Griffin, deep 3, off. Rebounded by Miller. Grenadiers have been able to control the rebounds so far. That's kind of been one of their struggles this year, has been offensive rebounds. A lot of teams have really hurt them. Miller with a nice move. Oh, in and out. Rebounded by Smith.
Seen a lot of those for the Grenadiers, too.
Tip steal from Wernick. Coach Ferris wants them to run. They get it to Sweeney. She drives it in and throws it up. Foul on Smith. And the Grenadiers defense has forced a couple turnovers and get a transition foul. Carly Sweeney's going to the line, and this will be her first points of the night if she can convert these free throws. They sub in for the Red Wolves as Hudgen checks in, and McEldowdy goes to the bench. First shot from Sweeney is good. Grenadiers take a 2-point lead. We can get Miller, Ledgerwood, and Sweeney all scoring tonight. Whew, be a pretty good night for the Grenadiers. Second shot is good. Sweeney makes them both. Grace Stapleton will check in. Sweeney goes to the bench. Grace Stapleton in for the Grenadiers. Griffin has the ball for the Red Wolves, gets it to Smith. Smith gets it out to Kramer. Kramer gets a high ball screen. She gets it back down to Smith. Smith looking to work on Wernick. Gets it back out to Hudgen. Hudgen gets in the lane to Smith. Smith gets in the lane. She's going to have a drive through. Good. Smith scores her first points of the night, and it was pretty easy right there.
Yeah, and I mean, the Grenadiers so far had done a good job. Really, Smith hasn't shown any interest in shooting the ball. It seems she really wants to drive up under the net, just get some layups. Grenadiers have done a good job of stopping that so far, but pretty good offensive possession.
Stapleton has the ball for the Grenadiers. She's got to get it to Durbin. Down to 8 on the shot clock. Miller gets in the lane, down to 5. She's going to have a layup if she can convert. Oh, missed. Wernick gets it back to Durbin. Durbin takes it in, miss. Katie Durbin kind of got pushed out by Smith there. Just a bit of a rush shot. Hudgen's going to have an open lane to the basket. She will be shut off by Stapleton. She picks up her dribble, gets it to Griffin. Out to Smith, to Kramer. Back to Smith. Gets it out to Ferris. Down to 15 on the shot clock. Grenadiers did a good job of getting back, and Ferris will take a jumper, miss. Rebounded Stapleton. That was a good defensive possession for the Grenadiers to keep the ball out of the lane and keep the long shots for the Red Wolves. Miller gets in the lane. She gets it back out to Wernick. Gets it to Stapleton. Stapleton's going to get a high ball screen from Durbin. She gets it off to Ledgerwood. Ledgerwood being guarded by the taller Smith. She will not take the three, but she will drive in. Good. Jessie Ledgerwood, and one. Man, she's playing good right now.
Yeah, I mean, really, the only source of offense for the Grenadiers so far has been Ledgerwood.
And Ledgerwood, she's into double figures now. If she can get this free throw, she'll be at 10. Jessie Ledgerwood just playing with so much confidence the last few games. She had 17 last game, and now she's got 9 early. Can Durbin get it? Nope. Rebounded by Kramer. Ledgerwood's got 9 of the 15. Grenadiers lead 15-12. 3 minutes to go here in the first half, and a wide open three from Ferris. She scores from the corner again. That's the second time we've seen her convert that shot. Game's tied back up at 15.
That's what we've seen so much. The Grenadiers can come out to a lead, and then they just allow other teams to answer back. Good pass by Miller there.
Good.
The Grenadiers just got to hold a lead. They got to play a complete game.
Absolutely, and Wernick gets a nice little layup, and she is on the board for the night. Grenadiers go back up by 2. Ferris with the ball for the Red Wolves, gets it to Wells. Wells going to pull it back out, gets it to Ferris. Ferris gets it to Griffin. Griffin gets it down low to Hudgen, who's been working hard on Miller. They get it back in the corner. Kramer thought about a 3, does not take it. Stapleton forces a pass back out. Wells gets in the lane, cut off by Durbin. Grenadiers, great defensive possession. Down to 4 on the shot clock. Ferris takes a long 3, missed, airballed. And what a defensive possession again from the Grenadiers. They just are not allowing anything in the paint. And, you know, if they can do that, they're a good team because we've seen, like, they're gonna score. The Grenadiers have done a good job all season of putting up points on the board. Their defense is just taking a little bit longer to follow, but these last few games, you can see they're playing with confidence, and another shot clock violation early here in the game.
Well, I believe it was the great philosopher Confucius that said to win, you got to score more points than the other team.
I think that is how it works, unless it's golf.
You are right about that.
And a steal by Hudgen. She took it away from Stapleton. She gets it to McElDowdy. Misses. Rebound in Miller. Miller and Robin Ferris wants him to push. And Miller is looking out to get out and run. Oh, a good pass down to Durbin. If Durbin can get a shot up, she cannot. They get it back to Miller. Plenty of time for the Grenadiers. No reason to rush a shot. Miller gets into the lane. She takes a little jumper. A little short. Just didn't have her foot there. Rebounded by Wells. We've seen that one-footed jumper from Miller all season be so good. So for her to miss that, just a tick short. But it was a turnover by the Red Wolves going back to IUS. Minute 25 to go here in the first quarter.
We've seen that a couple of times from Miller so far. She just doesn't quite have the feel for that shot, but I'm sure she'll get it back. You know, there's quite a lot of game left.
Lexi Starr at the table to check in for the Grenadiers. They get it down to Wernick. She's on the free throw line. She thought about a jumper, does not take it. Gets it back to Miller. They run the pick and roll game. Get it to Katie Durbin. Taylor Treat will take the ball now. Under 10 left on the shot clock. Gets it to Stapleton in the corner, down to 5. Guarded by the taller Griffin. They get it to Wernick in the corner for 3. Off. Rebounded by Griffin. Good defensive possession there from the Red Wolves. And Archie looks to push for the Red Wolves. Griffin gets in the lane, takes the floater, good. Griffin scores. She has got 7. Game is back tied at 17. 40 seconds to go here in the first quarter. They will slow it down here.
Robin Ferris
wants them to run the play a little bit faster. They're down to 15 on the shot clock. They get it to Wernick down low, and she will be fouled. What a good pass from Katie Durbin. Sets up Wernick. She goes to the free throw line. 25 seconds to go here in the first quarter. We are all square at 17.
The Grenadiers, great opportunity here to end this first quarter with a lead. Pretty tight game so far, but I think if the Grenadiers can just clean up a little things, they have the opportunity to really extend the lead, go on a bit of a run.
You are correct, Mr. Zach, and Wernick scores first. She scores again. Hey, back up by 2, 25 seconds to go. Grenadiers need another good defensive possession. If IU East wants the last shot, they can take it. Shot clock is off. We are under 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. IUS leads 19-17. Archie gets it to Griffin at the top. They're going to run a little weave here. Gets it down to McElDowdy for Griffin with a little jumper. Missed. If Taylor Treat can get it, she's got 5 seconds. She looks to push. She will pull it back and gets it to Stapleton. If Stapleton throws it up, it's not going to work. A good first quarter from the Grenadiers. They lead 19-17. We will be right back with the second quarter. Just making Zach laugh in our between sets there. But IU East will have the ball to start the second quarter, and they will look to tie this game back up or take the lead with a three-pointer. They run a play to Griffin. Shot is not there. They get it to Ferris. 15 down on the shot clock. Taylor Treat guarding closely on Ferris. Ferris gets it out to Mickledowdy in the corner to Wells. Short. Rebounded by Lexi Starr. Another good defensive possession for the Grenadiers. They forced a few long shots. It works out good for them. And Taylor Treat will run the offense now for the Grenadiers. She gets it to Lexi Starr. Starr does not have the baseline. Pulls it back out, gets it to Katie Durbin. Gets it to Grace Stapleton. Clears out the corner, picks up her dribble, gets it to Durbin. Durbin gets it to Starr. Stapleton was open in the corner, but Lexi Starr with a little floater scores. Lexi Starr scores on the board for the first time tonight. Grenadiers push that lead up to 4. Nice little shot there from Starr.
Yeah, I mean, Grenadiers offense, I've been saying it all game. It's the best it's looked on really any game that we've commentated. But the defense hasn't been there quite yet. Let's see if this second quarter Grenadiers are a little bit more defensive.
And Taylor Treat gets the foul on Ferris. She will go to the line. Taylor Ferris has 8 on the night. She's fouled by Taylor Treat. It will be her first foul of the night, first in the second quarter. 8:48 to go. Grenadiers lead 21 now to 18 as Ferris scores. She's got 9.
Second shot is missed by Ferris.
And Lexi Starr will bring it up for the Grenadiers. She gets it to Lindsay Wernett. Gets it into Stapleton, who just got poked in the eye, it looked like. She will continue on. Lexi Starr now down to 10 on the shot clock. Gets it to Wernett. Wernett gets in the lane. She's going to take a long jumper from Lindsay. Good. Lindsay scores. And now if she can get that shot going for her, she's pretty automatic on the block, and if she gets that long of a jumper, she's going to be a pretty tough guard.
Yeah, 100%.
Lead is up now to 23-18. And a tip steal from Starr, and Grenadiers will go back on offense. Nice defensive play from Lexi Starr. She's going to get a high ball screen from Durbin. Gets it into the lane to Treat. Treat does not take the shot. Gets it back to Starr. Starr looks to go baseline. She is cut off by 2 defenders. Treat's going to take the 3 off. She's a little short for Taylor Treat. Rebounded by Wells. IU East looks to push. Ferris gets it out to Wells for a wide open 3. Good. Scores. Lead is back down 2-2. That was a good offensive possession. Ferris got right in. High-low game works, and wide open 3 for Wells.
And Red Wolves have done a really good job of taking advantage of those wide open 3s. I'm not sure if they've missed a 3 when they have an opportunity like that.
I think you're pretty close to right on that one. That's Wells' first points of the night. That is a foul now on Kramer. That will be her first personal of the night. Grace Stapleton out. Carly Sweeney in for the Grenadiers. Grenadiers hold a slim 2-point lead. 7:21 to go here in the second quarter. Taylor Treat will inbound the ball for the Grenadiers. She's looking for some help, and she's going to throw a dangerous pass to Sweeney. Sweeney catches it and recovers. Sweeney, who's got 2 points for the Grenadiers, gets in the lane with a nice move. Oh, almost an and one for Sweeney. She's going to go back to the line where she got her 2 points earlier in the game, and that's a nice drive from Carly Sweeney there, Zach.
And she's really tried that pretty much exact same drive multiple times. Hasn't been able to finish just yet. I'm a bit surprised she hasn't tried to take some longer range shots. That's usually more of her game.
Yeah, she's really good from the three-point line normally for the Grenadiers, but hey, we'll take this. Sweeney's first shot. Oh, in and out. In and out for Carly Sweeney. See if she can make the second here. Push this lead up to 3. Sweeney's second shot. Good. That was more of the form. That was all net right there, and Carly Sweeney converts the second. Grenadiers go back up by 3, 24-21. They get it in the corner to Ferris, where she's already hit 2 tonight. Get it to Mickledowdy. Get it in the corner to Kramer, guarded by Miller, who's checked back in for the Grenadiers. And almost a nice no-look pass was tipped by Sweeney. Will stay with the Red Wolves. That was almost a pretty sweet pass.
I mean, the ball movement by the Red Wolves has been pretty impressive at times, but they've also just made little mistakes here and there, but Possession stays with them.
And Griffin's shot is missed, and Sweeney just took the rebound away from Wells, and the Grenadiers look to push. She's got Miller streaking, and they will pull it back out. Miller picks up her dribble, gets it to Sweeney. Grenadiers have plenty of time on the shot clock. Oh, what a spin move from Carly Sweeney, and tried the up and under, does not work. She gets her own rebound, throws it up. Sweeney and one, and what an offensive possession from Sweeney. And she's going to the line for a chance for a three-point play.
I mean, that was really just a really impressive show of athleticism from Carly Sweeney. That's one of the best moves in the paint I've seen in one of these games.
Yeah, that was a great move. And the Grenadiers, like we said at the beginning, they're playing with confidence right now, and it's looking like it. I mean, Grenadiers are playing their best basketball of the season. Sweeney scores, and Carly Sweeney's jolted for 6 points now very quickly, and a nice offensive possession. That's a good foul probably from Miller, because that'll be a baseline out, slows them down. Grenadiers can reset back up that defense. That should be Miller's first foul of the night. It will be. IU East comes into this game 7-13, 3-7 in the River States. IU Southeast comes in at 8-11, 4-7 in River States play. An inbound play doesn't get much easier than that. Wells gets it on the block, just layup right there, and the Grenadiers inbound defense has not been sharp early.
I mean, it's a little bit of a concerning thing. Miller still does not have that shot. That last play, the Red Wolves seemed to catch the Grenadiers on their toes a little bit. Like they just weren't ready, and they fouled, and they got the points anyway. But
Sweeney gets into the lane, looking for some help. She gets it to Treat. It's it back to Wernert. Wernert in the corner gets it back to Starr. Starr's going to take a long contested three. Good. Lexi Starr. 4-3. And the Grenadiers have now stretched that lead out to 7. And here we go again. Their offense has got a lot of confidence right now.
Yeah, I mean, defensively, if they just let it click, like I said, they'll go on quite a bit of a run, trying to extend that lead.
That's going to be a foul on Carly Sweeney. A nice move, up and under move from Wells, as she will go to the line. 5:32 to go. Grenadiers lead 32-23 here in the second quarter. I mean, their offense has just been good.
You almost got me there, Tyler. I thought I was keeping the score wrong here. You said 30-23. I thought you were saying they had 32. Red Wolves had 23. Just listening comprehension.
It's all right. It's all right. It's our first game back in a while.
Yeah.
Will be a timeout IU East. 5:32 to go here before halftime. Grenadiers lead 32-23.
And we are back after the timeout. Grenadiers leading 30-23.
Yep. And Wells is at the line for the Red Wolves. She could cut into this lead, make it 5. See what she can do. Wells has 5 for the Red Wolves. Good. She's got 6 now. And pretty good looking shot from the free throw line. The Grenadiers have got to defend. They cannot put the Red Wolves at the line because their offense has been so good. They can just hold a lead. They don't need to give away free points right now. Second one is missed, rebounded by Miller. Miller will pull it up for the Grenadiers, gets a high ball screen from Wernert. Liam Miller gets into the lane, does not take it, gets it to Stapleton in the corner. Stapleton did not have a shot, gets it to Starr. Starr gets it back to Stapleton, gets it to Miller. Down to 10 on the shot clock. Grenadiers have got to get something going. They pull it back out. Wernert's going to set a high ball screen for Miller. Miller gets into the lane. She's going to take a little step back off, just a little short. Once again, just a hair short and almost a bad pass from Ferris. Wells does control it, gets it back to Ferris. Ferris gets into the lane, cut off by Ledgerwood, who's back in for the Grenadiers. Gets it to Griffin. Griffin takes a deep three, good. And a three-point basket by Kennedy Griffin. She has got 10. Lead is back down to 3, 4:40 to go. Grenadiers cannot get a lull on offense. They've been so good this second quarter. They've got to continue to score.
We've seen that same thing happen all game. Grenadiers rotate off someone, give them a wide open three, and the Red Wolves just have not missed from that position.
Starr with a great blow-by move and just missed the layup. I mean, that was a great move from Lexi Starr, just could not convert. They get it to Ferris. Another wide open three. Missed and cannot get the rebound. Will stay with the Red Wolves. Last touch by Lexi Starr. Katie Durbin in. Lexi Starr out for the Grenadiers. Sally Mortison will check in for the Red Wolves. Griffin to the bench. Gets it to Mickeldowdy. Down to 13 on the shot clock. Get it to Mortensen. Up to Wells to Ferris. 5 on the shot clock. Ferris gets by Ledgerwood. She's going to have to throw it up. Rebounded by Wernitt. Grenadiers have a 4-on-5 if they want to push, as Ferris was on the ground. Get it to Ledgerwood. Thought about a 3, and she's going to get a blow-by jumper. Short. Oh, Ledgerwood was wide open. Just a little short. Maybe she needs to stick the three-pointer. She's been pretty good on those tonight.
Yep. Sure has.
Get it down to Mortensen. That's get it to Katie Durbin. Durbin has the ball. She gets it to Miller. 15 on the shot clock. They get it down to Wernitt. Wernitt with the jumper. Good. Lindsay Wernitt scores. Lindsay Wernitt scores. We are down to 3:10 to go, and the Grenadiers needed that. Now they are up 32-27. There was a couple minute span there. They just could not get a bucket.
Yeah, another wide open threes hits.
And a three-pointer
for the Red Wolves.
By the Red Wolves. 2:55 to go.
And that's really been the biggest hole in the Grenadiers' defense, is just kind of rotating off, allowing the Red Wolves to get a wide open three.
Miller 3. Oh, and she's just a hair off, and we'll go out of bounds. We'll go to IU East. 2:35 to go. Grenadiers hold a slim 32-30 lead.
And that's something we've seen kind of consistently is Miller just doesn't have that shot.
Get it down to Mortensen, who gets it to Archie, up to Ferris. Get it to Mickeldowdy, takes a 3 at the end of the shot clock. Does not go, and a great rebound from Grace Stapleton. Gets it to Jessie Ledgerwood. And
Get it to Miller. Miller will go out to Lexi Wernitt. She's going to drive up. Just misses the and one there. The foul on number 11 for the Red Wolves, Taylor Ferris. Bring Wernitt to the line. First shot is good. Brings the Grenadier lead up to 3.
Wernitt's second shot is good. And there is down to a minute 50 to go here in the second half. They get it to Mickeldowdy. Mickeldowdy gets into the lane to Mortensen, who does not take the 3. They get it in the corner to Wells. Wells back up to Mickeldowdy. Wells gets in the corner to Archie, who had a shot, does not take it. Down to 10 on the shot clock. Back to Ferris, 8. Ferris is going to take a 3 over Ledgerwood. That's not going to hit. Rebounded Durbin.
Wernitt's going to take the ball down the court, pass it over to Ledgerwood. Thought about the shot, decides not to take it. Instead goes for the layup, misses it, rebounded by Wernitt, but stolen by the Red Wolves. Be taken up by Ferris.
And that will be a foul on Ferris. Offensive foul, out of control. Goes back to the Grenadiers to lead 34-30.
Be a timeout by the Red Wolves.
That will be a timeout. IU East, 1:10 to go, 34-30, Grenadiers lead. Welcome back in. Having a couple technical difficulties here with our mics. I think we've got it fixed now. Zach is the master mechanic over here on the soundboard.
I prefer the term audio engineer.
Yeah, you're just good at everything. Minute 08 to go in the first half. Grenadiers lead 34-30. They have the ball. Get it to Miller. Down to Wernitt. Wernitt's going to take a little free throw line jumper. Oh, in and out. Rebounded by McElDowdy. 55 seconds to go. Grenadiers got to go back on defense. Gets it to Archie. Archie gets it back to Ferris. Gets it to Archie, back to McElDowdy, to Mortensen. Mortensen's going to take a three. Good. Nothing but net. Her first shot of the night goes. Mortensen's on the board.
About 30 seconds remaining in the first half. Grenadiers currently lead by 1, looking to extend that. Stapleton out to Miller. Miller takes a shot, in and out, rebounded by Ferris.
And Red Wolves look to push. It will be slowed down by McElDowdy. They will take the last shot. This lead's a little slim now. It's only 1, so Grenadiers need to get a stop here if they want to have a lead at halftime. They get it to Mortensen. Back out to McElDowdy. Wide open three. Good. McElDowdy hits the three. And Ledgerwood puts up a shot, does not count. We will go to halftime. IU East leads 36-34. Quick little 6-point run right there, kind of determine that half. It's going to be a great second half. We will be back to you in 14 minutes.
Welcome back after halftime. Current score is IU East 36, IU Southeast Grenadiers 34. Point leaders for the Red Wolves. Kennedy Griffin currently leads with 10, followed by Peyton Wells with 6. For the Grenadiers, Wernet has 10, Jesse Ledgerwood has 9, and then Carly Sweeney has 6.
And for some team stat totals, IU East with 36 points is 12 of 30 for 40% from the field. And a 3. And Griffin hits a 3 to come out, leads up to, or they're going to say it's a 2, 38-34. They're 13 of 31 for 41% from the field, 8 of 18 for 44% from the three-point line. The Grenadiers with 34 points are 11 of 29, 37% from the field, 3 of 7, 42% from the three-point line, and 9 of 12, 75% from the free throw line. Down to 9 seconds on the shot clock. Wernick gets in the lane, gets it out to Sweeney. Sweeney thought about a 3, does not take it. She gets into the lane, and that will be a foul. Sweeney will go to the line. A little bit of a late foul, but 9:01 to go in the third quarter. Sweeney's going to the line where she has been good all year, all night for Carly Sweeney. Let's not announce her jinx her.
Announcer jinker. I mean, we are just hot tonight, Tyler.
Yeah,
we are locked in.
It's our first game in a while. We're trying to catch back up. Sweeney's first shot is good. Carly Sweeney has 7 for the Grenadiers.
Second shot by Sweeney is good.
And they get it to Mickeldowdy in the corner, gets it down to Griffin, guarded by Wernet. Griffin will pull it out. She gets it to a cutting Wells. Wells cut off by Durbin to Mickeldowdy, gets cut off by Miller. Back to Ferris. Ferris guarded by Ledgerwood. A nice spin move, gets it in the corner to Wells. Wells does not take the 3. And she's going to get a strip stolen from Jesse Ledgerwood. Great defense from the Grenadiers and Jesse. Jesse goes to the corner, up to Miller at the top of the key. Miller gets into the lane. We got to get her going. A nice pass to Durbin. Down low, good. Katie Durbin scores. Great offense from the Grenadiers off a nice pass from Miller. Durbin scores. She's got 4. We are all tied up at 38. 8:20 to go here in the third. Great offensive possession there from the Grenadiers.
The Grenadiers also, coming into the second half, have looked much better defensively.
Yeah, they've tightened some things up after a struggled start or in there to the first half, and that's going to be a foul on Wernet. That will be, should be her second. That will be her second personal, as IU East will sub out Ferris. Hudgen in for the Red Wolves, and Hudgen will take it out. 8:05 to go here in the third quarter, 38-38. Get it in the corner. They still haven't got it in. They get it in to Kramer, and they're going to call a foul on Sweeney. They call a foul on Carly Sweeney.
I mean, wow, we have a brief second here. I want to bring up what a game from Lindsay Wernet so far. This is the best we've seen her offensively, being the scoring leader for the Grenadiers, but really on both sides of the ball, she's looked really good.
She has looked good, and they tried to run that little inbounds play where they got the slip screen out for a corner 3, but the Grenadiers were ready for it that time. That's good defense from the Grenadiers. They've given up 2 easy 3-pointers on that exact play. Griffin, guarded by Wernet, she's working on her. And that's going to be another foul on Lindsay, and that's going to be Lindsay's third, if I am correct. That will be her third. This will test Coach Ferris's hand. And now Griffin will go to the line for the Red Wolves, and her first one is good. She's got 13.
Now, Tyler, these last couple of games we've done had some pretty exciting finishes.
They did.
I was really hoping the Grenadiers would just stay out to that big lead they kind of extended in the second quarter, but it seems they want to get us worked up yet again.
And Griffin makes them both. And oh, what a give and go to Miller, and Miller throws it up, and that's not going to work. Rebounded from Wells. They get it up to Griffin. She will run it down. Griffin in the corner is looking for some help, gets it up to Mickeldowdy, to Kramer. Kramer back to Griffin at the top. They will slow it back down. Get it to Hudgen. Wells, guarded by Durbin, gets in the corner to Kramer. Ledgerwood jumps. Kramer's going to get into the lane. And the Grenadiers have done a good job of rotating. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Grenadiers have played good defense. They get it out to Wells. Wells is going to have to take a rush three. She will. Not going to work. Shot clock violation going to IUS. And another good defensive possession. They never let anybody get too deep in the lane. They had to force it back out, and it works out well for the Grenadiers. It will be their ball. Ledgerwood checks it, takes it out for the Grenadiers.
Yeah, we just need to see kind of that offensive production from the first half mixed with these defense. And, I mean, the Grenadiers are going to get out to a big lead real quick.
Only down by 2. They could take the lead here with a three-pointer. Miller being guarded closely by Kramer. They get it down to Lindsay, and it's tipped away by Wells. Controlled by Mickeldowdy up to Kramer. Kramer will slow it down. Get it to Griffin. Griffin does not take the three, and that will be a walk. Will go to the Grenadiers.
Grenadiers need to take advantage of these mistakes.
They've got to take advantage. And Archie in for the Red Wolves, as well as Ferris back in for the Red Wolves. And Miller will bring it up for the Grenadiers. She's had a quiet night, only with 2 points for IUS. We'll see if we can get Leah going. Get it to Lexi Starr. Out to Durbin to Ledgerwood. Ledgerwood's trying to work. They're trying to work it into Werner. It's just not worked the last 2 possessions. They've got to find another way to go. They're fronting Lindsay, and she's not getting a touch. Get it to Archie, back to Wells in the corner to Griffin. Griffin for 3. That's short. Grenadiers have got to get a rebound. That will stay with. Oh, that will go to IUS, as they do say it was last touched by Archie. Treat checks in. Werner to the bench. Smaller lineup now for the Grenadiers.
Something I have noticed throughout the game is when the Red Bulls take longer shots, the Grenadiers kind of give a little distance from the net. Haven't really gotten a lot of rebounds. I think they should have, or at least been as aggressive on those rebound attempts. But, I mean, just like that there, letting that ball go out.
Boom. Three-pointer, Jessie Ledgerwood, and the Grenadiers are back on top. We got to get her going. She had those 9 early points, and that's her first point since the first quarter. She's got 12. Grenadiers back up by 1. Yeah, the Grenadiers have got to do a better job of kind of trying to control some more rebounds. They got aggressive with Sweeney there. And Treat's going to tip it out of bounds. Will stay with the Red Wolves, but good defense from Taylor Treat. Will be a side out for the Red Wolves. Ferris will take it out, guarded by Ledgerwood. Gets it in to Kramer. Kramer guarded by Starr, gets in the lane, cut off by Starr. Gets it out to Griffin, who takes another 3. Good. And Kennedy Griffin has got 17. And she's been lights out for the Red Wolves. They go back up by 2. 5:25 to go here in the third quarter. Miller's going to get a high ball screen from Durbin. She pulls it back out, guarded by Griffin. She gets in the lane, thought about a jumper, does not take it. Durbin's going to have a wide open lane if she wants it. Good, and 1. Katie Durbin. And that's a foul on Kennedy Griffin. That will be her second. And Katie Durbin, what a move. That's the second time we've seen her have an and 1 tonight.
I mean, that was kind of, I don't know what happened defensively for the Red Wolves, but I mean, Durbin kind of got that ball, went to take a step to dodge a defender, and then looked back up, and they wide open lane.
Wide open, and Durbin took advantage. She's going to go to the line. Could give the Grenadiers a lead here. And she does. Katie Durbin. Good work at the free throw line.
Yeah.
And Grenadiers are back on top, Zach. That's exactly what we wanted. They answered back that Kennedy Griffin 3 with an and 1. Grenadiers have now got to go back on defense. Wells with the ball gets it up to Archie. She's going to get a – the Grenadiers have done a good job, and Kramer gets a wide open lane blocked by Durbin, controlled by Treat. She gets it up to Miller. Grenadiers have a 3-on-1. Miller takes it herself. Good. Miller 4-2.
And that's something we've seen all year. I mean,
we
that's
needed
been
that
a shot.
Good transition, easy bucket for the Grenadiers. They run the give and go perfectly. Ferris picks up her dribble, and she needs some help. She will get it to Kramer, guarded by Starr. Lexi Starr is going to get up and pressure Kramer. We are down to 10 on the shot clock. Ferris tries to get it in. Starr with the steal. Lexi Starr controls the steal. The Grenadiers look to run. They get it to Miller. Miller gets into the lane. Pass it out to Katie Durbin. Up to Treat. To Ledgerwood. Ledgerwood for 3. Good. Jessie Ledgerwood for 3. Timeout, IU East. Grenadiers back up by 6. 4:09 to go in the third. Grenadiers lead 49-43.
Indiana Members Credit Union. We're invested in more than just your finances. We're invested in your future, the future of your family, the well-being of the community you live in, and in those who dream big. Until those dreams become a reality, any bank can give you a loan or open an account. At IMCU, we care about more than just dollars and cents. We care about doing things that make sense. And investing in you makes good sense to us.
Back again, folks, after the timeout. Grenadiers went on
Got a little
bit
fire,
of a run.
huh?
Yeah.
Hey, Zach, are you having as much fun as I am?
I'm having a blast.
I'm having a good time with you. Hey, and guess what? We get to have more fun because there's a men's game after
There's
this.
a men's game right after this.
Exactly.
They've been struggling a little bit. Maybe let's see if we can get them out of their funk.
They've dropped 3 in a row. I think playing at home is going to be exactly what they need. Oh, and and the bunnies missed by Smith. She gets her own rebound, lays it in. Man, the Grenadiers almost caught a break there. Just could not. Just a little bit taller, got that rebound. Leads back down to 4. Grenadiers can't answer right here. Get it to Miller. Miller pulls it out, gets it down to Durbin with a nice pass. That will stay with the Grenadiers, but man, Katie Durbin, that was a lot of contact there.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like it was all arm contact too. Grenadiers do get the ball back, but I thought it was a good decision by Liam Miller. Originally went up for the shot, turns it into just this pass.
Oh, what a inbound play, and Miller wide open, scores with ease. Miller scores. She seems to be getting going now. She's got 6. Scored 4 here in the third. Grenadiers back up 51-45. They get it. Oh, and that should go to IUS. Miller tipped it right off McEldowdy's leg.
And I mean, we've seen Miller come alive in this third quarter.
She seems to get going here in the second half, and we will take it. What a defensive possession right there from Miller. She will bring it up for the Grenadiers. Gets into the lane, and she's looking a little more confident now, and a nice little jumper, and here she goes. A floater for Miller, and the lead's up to 8. Largest of the night for the Grenadiers. 3:05 to go here in the third. Gets it to McEldowdy, guarded by Miller. Gets it up to Smith. Smith's got 4 points. They're working down on Mortison, and the Grenadiers may have a steal. Not quite. Out of bounds. Goes. Oh, and they call a foul. I thought she called it out of bounds. Be a foul on Miller. That will stay with IU East.
Yeah, I mean...
It was close.
Yeah, I don't necessarily disagree with the foul call, but I still don't like it.
I don't like it either, Zach. I don't like it one bit. Get it to Smith, was cutting off. Get it to Griffin. Get it up to McEldowdy, down to 15 on the shot clock. They get it back up to Ferris, who had the 3. Ledgerwood does recover. And that was almost a walk. Ferris with a nice spin move right off the glass with touch. That's good. Ferris scores. Taylor Ferris has 11. Ledgerwood brings it up for IUS, gets it back to Miller. 2:33 to go here in the third quarter. Grenadiers lead 53-47. Miller's, who's kind of came alive. Oh, and what a back cut from Treat, scores, and 1. Taylor Treat scores. What a back cut from Taylor Treat. She fights off the contact and scores. Taylor Treat is on the board with her first points of the night, and once again, they're just playing with confidence. That's all it is.
Yeah, and Tyler, I mean, this is exactly what I asked for. You know, Grenadiers' defense has looked really good. Offense has come alive. I mean, they went out to an 8-point lead, though we did see the shot from Treat is good.
And now guess what the lead's at? Let's check that math, Zach.
It's up to 9.
That's right. That's
9,
what I'm talking about. You're just so smart. You're just so smart. Get it to Griffin. 2:14 to go. It is into Ferris. Ferris gets in the lane. She takes another jumper and the run. Smith is going to come flying in for the rebound. Ball's on the ground. That should be a jump ball, and it will be a jump ball. That should stay with IU East. It will, but nice hard play there from Katie Durbin. She got on the ground and went after the ball. And that rotating possession now will go to the Grenadiers after this possession here.
Now,
and
what worries me is we did see the Grenadiers earlier in the game blow a lead of this size as that 3 is missed by the Red Wolves, and Leah Miller goes down hard.
And it will be a steal from IUS, and Ledgerwood's going to take it the whole way, and she's out of control. Rebounded by Durbin. Durbin's going to get it out to Ledgerwood, who takes the 3 off. and that will go to IU East, but Smith's size has kind of caused a little bit of trouble as she's checked in. That was just kind of a wild couple of possessions.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to see Miller get up
she
so
hit the
quickly,
ground hard.
and it was full head contact.
Yeah, she hit it hard. I thought they would have called an offensive foul, but I think since IUS got the ball, they just let the play go through. Go to McElDowdy, down to 1:35 to go and that will be a foul on Miller, and Miller's on the ground again. She will get up. That will be a foul on Miller, and that should be Miller's third foul. It will be her third foul. Griffin goes to the line. Griffin's first shot is good. Grace Stapleton will check in for Miller, who's going to get a well-deserved break.
Let me ice that noggin.
Miller goes to the bench, gets a nice round of applause. Griffin will take her second shot. 1:34 to go. Grenadiers currently lead by 8. Griffin's second shot off. Rebounded. Treat. Taylor Treat gets it to Lexi Starr. Starr is going to get it to Ledgerwood, who does not have a shot. She pulls it back out, guarded by the taller Griffin. Treat has it with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Gets it back to Ledgerwood. Grenadiers still have plenty of time. They get a high ball screen from Durbin. Gets into the lane, pulls it back out to Starr. Starr gets by Ferris, just misses the layup. Lexi Starr is blown by a couple people. She just got to find a way to convert those layups. 1 minute to go here in the third quarter. Get it to Kramer in the corner, back up to Smith, guarded by Treat. Ferris cuts through the lane, guarded by Ledgerwood, and that's going to be a block from Ledgerwood. Starr saves it. Starr saves it. And that should be a foul on Kramer, and it will be. Jesse Ledgerwood, what a block.
Yeah, I mean, really, the Grenadier defense has been what we're used to seeing. I mean, it's looked very, very good. Their offense has come together nicely. Let's see if they can extend this lead.
They just kind of
50 seconds.
They've just been hanging out at 56 a little too long, though. I want them to get. I want to get in the 60s here, Zach.
You know, I mean, I really don't like the number 56. I much prefer 58 or 59.
All right. Well, let's just go ahead and get to 60. We can do it. We got 45 seconds for the fourth quarter. Let's get to 60. Ledgerwood pulls it out for the Grenadiers with a nice pass to Durbin. Durbin rolls, and Katie Durbin just kind of missed the bunny. Just a little short. Just a little short. Zach's not happy with that shot. You guys could have seen his reaction. He was not pleased. McElDowdy, 3 off. Smith gets the rebound. Up and under move, misses. Hudgens going to get it. And Starr's going to get the steal. And Lexi Starr's going to have to control it. And that's going to be a foul on Hudgens. It will be. 19 seconds to go in the third. Grenadiers do control it.
I just want to say I wasn't unhappy with the shot. It's just the Grenadiers, they have to finish some of these plays. They set up good plays, put themselves in good positions.
Just got to convert it.
They just can't finish.
Got to convert it. Starr will go to the line for the Grenadiers. Lexi has 5 on the night. Lexi's got 6. Oh, I thought I was going to call it for her. That's my fault. I won't ever say it again.
You know, they say don't count your chickens before they hatch, Tyler.
It hatched. I know.
You got a little overzealous. It's okay.
Starr's second shot is good. Lexi has got 6. And now they are going to take it down, I'd say, for the last shot. We are down to 10 seconds to go. Grenadiers lead by 9. Ferris picks up her dribble, gets it to Smith, almost stolen by Ledgerwood. Smith's going to make a move, throws it out to Hudgens, who gets it to Griffin for a 3, misses. 9-point lead for the Grenadiers going into the third. They were down by 2 at half. That was a great swing. Third quarter, 10 minutes to go here in this game. Grenadiers lead 57-48.
Why did I choose IU Southeast? The small size is just right for me. It's close to home and located on a beautiful campus. And you'll earn an IU degree that won't drain your finances. Shine bright at Indiana University Southeast.
Hey, I like this. It's going to be white ball again after the rotating possessions where Katie Durbin got on the floor a couple minutes ago. IUS will have the ball to start the fourth. 10 minutes to go, and the Grenadiers will have won 5 in a row if we can hang on to this lead.
It's pretty good.
I like it. Really best stretch of the season for the Grenadiers. Gets it into Starr in the corner. She's going to throw it down to Lindsay, and just a long pass from Lexi Starr. Just a long pass from Starr. Will be stolen by Wells. Wells in the corner with the ball, gets it to Ferris. Gets it up to Griffin, to Mickeldowdy, and they're just swinging it around the top. And tip from Lindsay, controlled by Wells. Mickeldowdy will not take the three. Down to 10 on the shot clock. They get it to Smith. Smith guarded by Stapleton, cut off. Griffin gets into the lane, is just going to miss, shoot it long. Rebounded by Ledgerwood, just a little long from Griffin there. She's been pretty good shooting-wise, just could not convert on the block there. Get it into Lindsay. Lindsay just could never had control of that ball. Starr gets on the ground. That will be a jump ball. Will go to IU East. Grenadiers, this is the second half, tried to kind of force it into Wernet, and she just hasn't worked. I think that they're going to have to go somewhere else. We've seen a couple turnovers, them just trying to force the ball to her when, no, they don't have to. Their offense has been really good tonight. They don't need to force feed anything.
I mean, we saw that a lot at the beginning of the third quarter. It's weird that they went back to it at the beginning of the fourth. It's obvious the Red Wolves have an answer to that at this point.
And that'll be a bump foul, and one. That foul's on Starr. And one goes for Wells. Peyton Wells has 6, could make it 7. Will be on Starr. Miller and Durbin in. Stapleton and Starr out.
I mean, we saw this really in the second quarter. Grenadiers start to slip a little bit. It seems as if they can get that fire to keep raging.
Yeah, they gotta get it going.
Shot is missed. Give it to Wernet, out to Miller. They're just going to slow it down.
They will slow it down. Miller, 8:45 to go, has the ball. She has 6. Miller gets into the lane, looking to make a move on Wells. She pulls it back out to Treat. Treat gets it to Wernet in the corner. Down to 10 on the shot clock. Grenadiers have got to get a shot up. They're going to have to put it up now. Treat gets into the lane, gets it back to Lindsay. Lindsay gets it to Miller for a 3. Pass it down to Wernet. Good. Lindsay Wernet scores. They ran it down all the way. And that was close to a shot clock violation, but we'll take it.
I mean, about as close as you can get.
She shot it with 1 second to go. Lindsay scores. She's got 12. Nice, calm offensive possession from the Grenadiers. In the corner to Wells. Griffin's down low on the block. She's going to pull out now to the corner. They get it to Mickeldowdy. It's a high ball screen from Smith. Treat gets around it, and they're going to throw it out of bounds. That will go to IUS. 7:58 to go. What a good defensive possession from the Grenadiers. Forced a high pass. Treat's active hands. Forced a bad pass. Grenadiers can go up by double digits with any sort of basket here. 7:50 to go. Grenadiers lead 59-50. They get it to Miller. She gets in. She pulls it back out to Durbin. Going to get it to Jesse Ledgerwood, who weaves it back to Miller. Miller gets into the lane. Is cut off by Griffin. Get it to Ledgerwood. Now they're hedging everything at the top, trying to cut off a three-point shot from the Grenadiers. We're down to 5 on the shot clock now. They're going to have to get a shot up. Ledgerwood takes the 3, blocked by Wells. Smith will get it. Mickeldowdy will take it now for the Red Wolves.
The Grenadiers have really slowed down their offense, and I don't really think they needed to.
And a nice tip steal from Wernet. Treat controls it. She pulls it across the half line. It will go now to Lee Miller.
Kind of looks like the Grenadiers are trying to wait out the clock. There's still 7 minutes left in the game.
Yeah, they are, and they get it in the corner. Treat wide open for 3 off the front. Treat just could not make it. That was another good offensive possession. Got to go back on defense. 6:55 to go. Get it down to Griffin in the corner. Back up to Wells to Ferris. Cut off. Gets it back to Smith, and they're going to work it down low. Miller is working Griffin hard, and Miller gets the steal. They got a 3-on-2 if they want it. Miller gets a nice pass to Durbin. Durbin's going to have a blow-by layup and just missed it. Just not a good angle. And the Grenadiers have got to get back on defense. Ferris will shoot it and scores. Ferris shot over Treat. 6:27 to go, and the lead's now down to 7. Grenadiers have got to get something going on offense. They have slowed back down.
I mean, yet the Grenadiers really have just made so many little mistakes. I mean, they're letting the shot clock run down on them. It's going to make them speed everything up. When it really, they weren't just letting shots off.
Oh, and Ledgerwood had this wide open three. It was another nice give and go play and just in and out. Grenadiers, that could have brought the roof down, and that's going to be out of bounds. Goes to IUS as Mickle Dowdy just kind of tripped over her own feet, and the ball went out of bounds. So now Kramer will check in Mickle Dowdy to the bench for the Red Wolves.
Really, Grenadiers have made a couple mistakes, but luckily for them, with every mistake that Grenadiers have made, the Red Wolves seem to make one right back.
Yeah, they've kind of helped us contain this lead as the Grenadiers have hit another scoring lull. Miller brings it up and get it to Ledgerwood, who just had another three go in and out. Get it back to Miller. Warnett will set a high ball screen for Miller. Miller has a wide open three. She takes it off, just a little strong. There's just got to find that offensive shot. They've had some openings, just cannot convert. Griffin now thought about a three. Miller jump. She gets in the lane. She's going to take a jumper. Treat with great defense, and Griffin converts. Man, has Griffin had a nice game. She has got 20. Lead is down to 59-54, 5:25 to go here in the game. The Grenadiers have got to find a way to score. We will be right back for the conclusion.
Why did I choose IU Southeast? It's close to me, just across the river in New Albany. You really get to know your professors one-on-one. And I was able to save money with their Keys Match Scholarship. Shine bright at Indiana University Southeast.
.5:25 to go. It will be IUS ball. Zach, we got to score, man.
We do.
We got to score.
It seems like
whenever
we have a lead, these last 5 minutes,
they take us down to the wire.
We just go down to a everything slows to a halt.
No, the Red Wolves will put on a press. The Grenadiers do break it. Miller's going to go into the corner. She's going to get trapped. She cannot get out of there. That will be a timeout, Coach Ferris, and he is not happy because that's probably exactly what he told them not to do, and they took it right to the corner. Timeout IUS. It should be just a 30-second timeout. It will be a 30-second timeout. 5:15 to go. IUS leads 59-54. We got a little short stint of a good song we like there. You want to stand up and stretch, see if we can get some points here?
Yeah, I mean, you know what in our sport, Tyler, they always say let's get some runs when you start standing up. So maybe if we start standing up, we'll get some points.
Maybe. Oh, Taylor Treat wide open, a great pass. They get it to Miller in the corner. She will not take the three. She gets into the lane and cut off by Wells. She gets her own rebound, throws it up to Durbin, gets it to Warnett. Treat's got to put it up. 2 seconds on the clock. And the Grenadiers just had no whereabouts of kind of what went on there, and IU East gets a shot clock violation. I don't really think the ball did hit the rim, so.
No, I don't believe it did either. I think it came closer to hit a cheerleader, Tyler.
Yeah, I think Treat thought that they had more time, and she just could not get a shot up.
There was no attempt there, but it's just they keep making those mistakes. It really, all of this fourth quarter, the Grenadiers haven't played a perfect game, but this is so far the messiest basketball we've seen them play.
Yeah, tonight it has been. Griffin gets it into Ferris for three. Missed. Treat with the rebound. Nice rebound from Treat. That's exactly what the Grenadiers needed. She gets it to Miller. 4:24 to go. The Grenadiers have got to get a bucket. They've been stuck on 59 for way too long. They get it down to Lindsay on the block. She gets it out to Ledgerwood. Ledgerwood guarded by Ferris, pulls it out, gets it to Durbin, to Treat in the corner, down to 8 on the shot clock. Treat's going to get in the lane, and she's going to just throw it up and not going to work. Rebounded by Kramer. Kramer looks to push Treat all over, gets it to Wells, up to Smith. Smith gets by Warnett, drives into Durbin, scores. Smith scores. This lead is down 2-3 just like that, which was once 11. The Grenadiers with 3:45 to go. They've got to get a bucket. They've been stuck on 59. I don't think we've scored in the fourth quarter.
I don't think you're wrong about that, Tyler.
Miller gets into the lane. And they call an offensive foul on Miller. And Coach Ferris is not happy. Miller scores, and they... Wow, I cannot believe they called a charge on that. Treat will check out. Stapleton in. The Grenadiers have got to find a bucket, and just like that, IU East has it within 3. 3:34 to go, Zach.
I mean, I'm really, I'm too stunned to speak, Tyler. I mean, that's the best offensive possession we've seen from the Grenadiers in the fourth quarter, and it just gets taken away.
Yeah, that's just was not a smart call, but Miller's got to be careful. She's got 4. She's got 4, and the Grenadiers got to keep her in the game. No matter if she's scoring or not, she's just such a presence for them. Ferris is going to get by Durbin, and that should go to IUS. It will. Miller tips it off of Ferris's foot, and what a play from Miller, and the Grenadiers needed that. That's the second time we've seen her tip steal it off somebody's leg tonight.
I mean, even with that offensive foul that they called,
she's still playing aggressive.
Yeah, Miller has been really good in the fourth quarter. And there's another foul.
Are you? Nobody had the ball. I don't even know how you call a foul on that.
I mean, we both kind of paused. Robin Ferris is confused. He gets a brief explanation from the ref.
Yeah, I don't know about that. That was, I mean, the ball, nobody even had the ball.
No one had the ball.
And either way, it goes back to the Red Wolves, 2:50. Grenadiers have got to play defense here. They've got to get a stop. Ferris is going to get a screen. Gets it cut off by Warnick. Good defense from Lindsay. They get it to Smith. Smith guarded by the smaller Stapleton. Kramer's open for 3. Good. Kramer hits the 3. Tie game. Timeout. IUS. 59-59. The Grenadiers have not scored 1 point in the fourth quarter. 2:32 to go. 59-59. It will be IUS's ball when we come back. $2:32 to go. Why do I keep saying 33, Zach? It's your fault.
Wow.
I don't know. It's just your fault. 2:32 to go will be IUS ball, and now their 11-point lead has shrunk to 0. And we are tied at 59. The Grenadiers have not scored 1 point here in the fourth quarter, and they've got to get it now across, and that's going to be 10 seconds, and they don't get it across. And, I mean, it is just falling apart for IUS.
Tyler,
oh, my gosh.
Only one word comes to mind watching this, and it's momentum. And so far, the Red Wolves have all of it. This game has completely shifted.
It has, and now they could take the lead with 2:15 to go, just like that. Wells going to get it to Kramer, who hit the big 3. Get it into Wells, who gets it back out to Smith. Smith gets cut off by Wernick, gets it in the corner to Wells. Wells is going to drive into the lane, and that's going to be a foul, and Wells will go to the line. She could get IU East the lead.
Foul on Wernick.
And Wernick will be her 4th foul. Her and Miller both have 4. Wells' first shot's good. IU East has the lead. They have the lead, 60-59, 2 minutes to go in the fourth. Grenadiers had the lead up to 11. Still have yet to score here in the fourth quarter. Second shot gets the home bounce. IU East goes up by 2. Grenadiers have got to find a way to score. They get it to Stapleton, who gets cut off into a double team, gets it up to Miller. Miller's going to get a high ball screen from Durbin. She wants it. She's going to get it from Wernick. And Durbin now will set one. Miller guarded by Griffin, the taller Griffin, going to hinder her from getting a shot off, and it will. They get it to Ledgerwood. Ledgerwood's going to pull it out for 3. Jesse for 3! Off. Jesse Ledgerwood had the shot, just lit along, rebounded by Griffin. And Kramer looks to push the lead up to 4. Oh, she thought about a 3. That's going to be a walk. It will be a walk. Kramer walks, going back to IUS. They could tie it or take the lead. We've got to score here. 1:18 to go. We still haven't scored a point in the fourth quarter. We haven't scored a point.
I mean, I'm dumbfounded. I'm dumbfounded.
That doesn't happen to you very often.
I very rarely get dumbfounded, Tyler. You do know that about me.
I know it about you, Zach. And Miller with a just transition. Good. Lee Miller scores. Lee Miller scores. Leah Miller, we needed that. She's got double digits, 10 on the night. Back tied at 61. Under a minute to go. This is going to go down to the wire once again.
It wouldn't be a Grenadiers women's basketball game if it didn't come down to the
And that's going to be another travel. That's going to the Grenadiers. 51 seconds. IUS gets the ball back. You know who we haven't seen in a while, and I just now noticed it? Carly Sweeney.
Carly Sweeney has not been out on the court in a while, Tyler. That is an astute observation.
And it will be a 30-second timeout. IU East, 51 seconds to go. We are tied at 61. It will be Grenadier ball. 51 seconds to go. The 5 for the Grenadiers goes Ledgerwood, Stapleton, Durbin, Miller, and Wernick. You know what, Zach? Stapleton corner 3 right here is what we need.
Stapleton corner 3 is the prediction from Mr. Yakovich.
I hope. And Miller's going to be double teamed, and she's in a bad spot. Timeout, IUS. And Robin Ferris has told them the last 2 timeouts, we've heard it. Quit dribbling to the trap, and they do it once again. 44 seconds to go, 61-61. Are you ready for these last 44 seconds?
I've never been more ready for 44 seconds in my life.
No good. It will be IUS with a side out. 44 seconds to go, 24 on the shot clock. We are tied at 61. Stapleton takes it out, gets it into Ledgerwood. Gets it into Ledgerwood. IU East will pull back their defense just a little bit. They're going to keep that pressure on, I would imagine. The Grenadiers have had fits, have yet to score. Get it to Stapleton. Had the corner shot. Gets it down to Wernick. Up to Miller. Miller's going to take a free throw line jumper. Off. Lindsay Wernick's fighting for the rebound. She's going to throw it up. Can Ledgerwood get it? Durbin's got it. And that should be a foul, and it will be a foul. The Grenadiers play hard. They get the ball back. They get rewarded. 23. That will be on Wells with a hold. And if I'm Coach Ferris, I'm telling him to hold on to it. Because there's 20 seconds on the shot clock, 21 seconds in the game left. Take the last shot. If not, you just go to overtime.
Yeah,
Don't give
Tyler,
IU East a chance.
And, I mean, that's a huge play from Katie Durbin there to get that rebound.
She controlled it, and we are going to take the last shot. Miller gets into the lane. She throws up the good. Leah Miller, 4-2. Grenadiers take the lead. 9 seconds to go. 63-61. They're going to have to play defense. Timeout, IU East. We will be right back with 9 seconds to go. Grenadiers have just taken the lead. 63-61. Coach Robin Ferris gives his last adjustments that he wants for this offensive possession. IU East will have the ball. And 9.8 seconds to go. Robin Ferris is telling him exactly how he wants it done. He's telling Taylor Treat, you jump. And it will go to Ferris, who gets in the lane, guarded by Durbin. She gets in, she misses. Smith throws it in, 3.5 to go, stolen by Wells. She's gonna throw it up. And we're gonna go to overtime. Oh my goodness. Overtime in the women's game. 63-63. 5 minutes of overtime. We will be right back. And when you know, a little overtime basketball on a weeknight. We will be right back for overtime. 63-63. We will have a tip at midcourt.
I mean, let's just hope that here in overtime, the Grenadiers take care of business.
And it will be a tip. Smith has played a lot of minutes here in this half. She wins the tip, gets it to Kramer. Grace Kramer with 3 points on the night, has the ball for IU East. She gets it to Wells, to Griffin in the corner. They get it down to Smith. Warner, who's got 4 fouls. They might go at her. Get it to Wells, who gets in to Kramer in the corner for a 3. Off. And they call a foul on Miller. There's nobody even had the ball. As Miller got pushed over, then they called a foul on her. That's going to be her 5th, and her night is over.
That may come back to bite the Grenadiers. I don't necessarily know.
But I don't know how that wasn't a foul on. I don't know how that wasn't a foul on Miller.
I mean, it looked like the player for the Red Wolves fell, and Miller kind of fell with her. I don't understand how that would be a foul committed by Miller.
Stapleton will check in, and they're going to have to get some big minutes from Grace now. A couple corner pocket threes, maybe?
I mean, I'd love to see it.
Grenadiers have not hit a lot of three-pointers in tonight's game. They are, IUS is 5 of 15 for 33% from the three-point line. Wells' first shot is good. They go up 64-63. Does IU East her second. Little long, rebounded by Lindsay. Gets to Stapleton. IU East will take a 1-point lead. Get it to Ledgerwood. Ledgerwood's going to have Stapleton in the corner if she wants it. She's going to take it in, and that's going to be blocked by Wells. And Stapleton was open in the corner. Griffin's going to take a transition three. Off. Smith going to get it. Throws it in. And now a 3-point lead for the Wolves, and they've got all the momentum. Stapleton looks to push. And a back cut to Treats. Not going to work. Stolen by Wells. And Ferris looks to push. Charge, offensive foul on the Red Wolves, and that might be the absolute game changer the Grenadiers needed to stay in this game, because that went in. If that was an and one, that could have been lights out for the Grenadiers.
Yeah, I mean, back-to-back possessions for the Grenadiers. Ball was stolen by Wells for the Red Wolves. The mindset has to change. The mindset should change from, I think we're fine if we don't score, so let's put some points up on them.
I think you're right, and that should be a foul on Kramer. It will be a foul on Kramer. And that will be a baseline out. Grenadiers have got to find a way to get a bucket here. 3:51 to go in overtime. IUS trails 66-63. Men's game will conclude at the following of this contest. Grenadiers have got to find a way to get an easy bucket. They just haven't had anything easy in this fourth quarter. IU East's defense has just kind of suffocated them. Oh, and get it to Ledgerwood, who gets it to Warnett. Warnett has a wide open three for the tie. Missed. Lexi Starr comes flying in for the rebound. What a rebound from Starr. Nothing bigger than that so far. 3:55 to go. Ledgerwood with the ball. She gets a high ball screen from Warnett. She thought about a step back three, does not take it. Starr has the ball. She gets cut off by Ferris. She pulls it back out. She gets back into the lane. A nice pass to Lindsay. That should be a foul. It is a foul. Warnett gets fouled. She's going to the line. The Grenadiers need both of these.
I mean, just under 3.5 minutes remain. The Grenadiers have to get something going. A lot can be done in 3 minutes, believe you me. But the Grenadiers have to start putting stuff together.
And Warnett will connect on the first. She has 12.
Second shot from Warnett is
good. We needed those, Zach. Back down to a 1-point lead. They've got to find a way to get a stop. 3:20 to go. IU East leads 66-65 here in overtime in a tight River State's conference battle. They get it to Griffin in the corner to Wells. Smith working on Warnett, who has 4. She's got to be careful. They play the give and go back to Wells. Griffin cut off by Durbin. She's looking for some help. Down to 10 on the shot clock. They get it to Smith. It's a high screen from Griffin, and Smith just kind of throws it up, and they're going to give her the benefit of the doubt, and that's a foul.
Yeah, foul on Lexi Starr.
That will be Starr's second personal. And Smith will go to the line, could push this lead back to 3.
We haven't seen Smith take all that many shots.
No, she's kind of been around the block tonight, so it'll be interesting to see if she's got some touch from the free throw line.
A little bit of TLC to the court there.
By Kramer, so she will put it back down, and Smith will take her 2 free throw shots.
You know, I didn't learn what TLC stood for until I was about 16 years old, Tyler.
What does that stand for, Zach?
Tender, loving care.
And Smith misses the first. Hey, can you say that one more time and see if she misses again?
What, the TLC stands for tender, love, and care?
I mean, it does, and if Joe Nat was here, or if he's even listening to this game, one more miss, he would be in heaven right now, because for his beloved Boilermakers, that means free chicken sandwiches, but she did not miss. So lead is back up to 2, 67-65. And Jesse Ledgerwood brings it up for IUS.
I just thought TLC was a television network.
Well, that is also correct.
It is.
It also could stand for Time Loving Care.
I mean, it really anything that starts with a TL and C.
And just another sloppy offensive possession as a 3-second in the lane violation on Lindsey Wernick, and it's going back to IU East. 2:40 to go. They lead by 2, and Grenadiers just have kind of lost all momentum since the third quarter. It's just not a lot's gone their way.
Yeah, I could not agree more.
They get it to Griffin, up to Smith, down to, and that's going to be a wide open 3 from, oh, and they miss. Ferris misses. She gets it to Starr. Starr can get it. And Starr does get it, and she's in trouble. She gets it to Lindsey Wernick. They get it to Treat. They had numbers. Oh, my goodness, that could have spelled trouble.
Yeah.
That could have spelled absolute trouble. And they get it to Ledgerwood, who gets it to Wernick. Wernick thought about a jumper, does not take it. Currently down by 2. Ledgerwood thought about a 3, does not take it. Over the taller defender, Ferris. She falls, gets it to Durbin. Down to 4 on the shot clock. Durbin's going to have to throw it up. She does, and that doesn't hit anything. Ferris gets the rebound, and just all discombobulated for the Grenadiers.
Oh, big word.
Discombobulation.
Discombobulation.
Griffin thinks about a 3, does not take it over Durbin. Minute 38 to go. Minute 35 to go now. Lead is 2 for the Red Wolves. They will run the clock down, under 10 on the shot clock. They get it in, and the ball is loose. Will be a jump ball that should go to IUS. It will go to IUS. And the possession error goes to the Grenadiers, and man, this is going to be everything that we've.
I mean, it's every night.
It is every night. And it's going to go down to the wire, and Lexi Starr with a great move. And she gets it back to Ledgerwood. Minute 15 to go. Grenadiers trail by 2. Have not had anything to go. They've only had 2 free throws made in the overtime from. And that's going to be a foul on Treat. She's going to get 3 shots. Taylor Treat's going to get 3 shots at the line. If she can make these 3, we've got the lead with a minute 5 to go.
I mean, you would think the Grenadiers would be playing with a little bit more passion with a 5-game winning streak on the line.
Treat's first free throw off the front of the rim. Off the front of the rim for Taylor Treat. She still has 2 and can tie the game. Her second shot, good. Second shot is good from Taylor Treat. She missed the first. We've got to have her make the second. Minute 5 to go. This could tie it up. Second is good. Taylor Treat ties it up, and she almost had a steal. She does not get it. Tied at 67. 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go. We could be smelling a second overtime here, Zach.
I mean, it's definitely not out of a question.
And Griffin will slow it down. She's been fantastic. She's got 20 for the Red Wolves. She has got the most points in the game by either team. They get it down to Smith. They're going to let her go to work on Lindsey. Oh, a spin move. Beauty scores. 42 seconds to go. Lead is back up to 2. They get it into Lexi Starr.
30 seconds remaining in this game.
They get it to Ledgerwood. I'd like a Jessie Ledgerwood 3 right here. If we could get it, she's going to get into lane, and she's going to have a blow by, and she misses the layup. Durbin takes it away, and she misses. And that's going to be a foul on Jessie Ledgerwood. The Grenadiers had 2 bunny layups, and they missed them both. That will be a foul. That should send them to the line. It will put the Red Wolves at the line. 23 seconds to go, and that could be the game. 2 layups could have tied it up for IUS. They miss them both at point-blank range. 23 seconds to go, and Kennedy Griffin, who has been automatic for the Red Wolves, goes to the line. She has got 20. And she makes it, and she converts the second. Lead is up to 4. .23 seconds to go. IU East leads by 4. We will be right back. IUS has got to have a quick answer. 23 seconds to go. It will be Grenadier basketball. And they've got to score, and they've got to score quickly. They've managed to score 4 points in overtime. They all four have been from the free throw line. IUS has got to find a way to generate some offense. They had 59 going into the fourth quarter, and they just went ice cold. They get it to Starr in the corner. She had the shot, does not take it. She gets in. Good. Lexi Starr scores. The Grenadiers needed that. And that's and they're going to call a foul. That will be a foul on Jessie Ledgerwood. They're going to say she got her on the arm. Taylor Treat thought she had a steal. Coach Ferris thought she had a steal. 16.7 seconds to go. Griffin's going back to the line. And now we've just kind of got to hope for some luck here.
I mean, it's been all around a mess for the Grenadiers, really since the beginning.
Oh, I thought Griffin was going to miss that one.
First shot is made. Really since the beginning of the fourth quarter, it's just been bad break after bad break, mistake after mistake.
And Griffin gets 2 home bounces on both of the free throw attempts. They both go down. She has got 26. 16.7 seconds to go. Grenadiers trail 73-69.
$16 seconds left in the game. Grenadiers are going to have some kind of magic if they want to come away with the win, down 4.
And Wernick will check it out, and it's going to be a full court pressure from IUE. Star's looking to run. She gets into the lane. She's going to have a blow-by, and that's going to be a foul. Starr, and that's exactly what IUS needed. Star's going to go to the line with no time going off the clock. She's got to make both of these, and we've got to find a way to get a steal. And IUS has got to find a way to convert both of these.
First shot is missed by Starr.
And that, I think, probably is going to be the dagger right there. It's probably going to do it.
I mean, that shot made there puts them within 3.
And they've got to find a way to get a stop now. IU East does take a timeout. 10 seconds to go here in overtime. They lead 73-70. Ten seconds to go. It will be IU East ball. Grenadiers have got to find a way to get a steal. They currently trail by 3. Treat will guard the inbound.
I mean, the Grenadiers have had quite a lot of great finishes. Let's see if they can have another one here.
And Treat will pick up the foul as Griffin goes back to the line. She could add to her 24 points here. She's been pretty automatic from any spot on the floor tonight. She can make one of these. I'd say that will be the end of the game.
Yeah, and I mean, I understand the foul there. I think it's the right play, but just Wrong girl at the wrong time.
Yeah, just they knew who they wanted to get it into. And Griffin makes the first. She's got 25. They get 26. They get it into Starr, and they're going to have to run, and that's going to be the end of it. 5 seconds to go. Starr gets it to Treat. Treat will take the 3. Good, banks it in. Taylor Treat banks it in. And the Grenadiers will fall 75-73. That will move the IUS women. That will halt their 4-game win streak. They will fall to 8-11, 5-7 in conference play. IU East will move to 9-12, 4-7 in conference play. The men's game will start in about 25 minutes. So check out the live on YouTube, and the men's game against IU East will tip off in about 25 minutes.
And as always,
Roll Deers.
Roll Deers.